Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Evolve Guides. My name is Dr. Alex and I am here to make you a better Evolve player. In this video I will talk about the different classes on the Hunter team. First I will give a brief explanation of the class, and then I will explain what its class based ability can do. And then I will give you some extra tips per class to help you on your way. These gunslinging brutes are in the Hunter team for one reason and one reason only: doing an absolute crap ton of damage to the monster. The assault characters are armed with the highest damaging weapons in the game, capable of out-damaging all the three hunters at the same time. Their abilities are also designed to do a lot of damage. The personal shield. Every assault character has the personal shield. The personal shield makes you invulnerable for 10 seconds. Well, almost invulnerable. The monster can still break the shield, but it takes him a lot of attacks to do so. The personal shield allows you to stay in the thick of it for an extra 10 seconds. In those 10 seconds, you can lay heavy damage on the monster without having to worry about taking damage yourself. The personal shield lasts 10 seconds and has a cooldown of 30 seconds, with the cooldown starting once the shield is depleted or broken. Number 1. Do not be afraid as an assault. While this huge hulking monster may be throwing fire, lightning and God knows what at you, have no fear. You have your personal shield to protect yourself, and all the other hunters have some way of helping you out. The trapper will slow the monster down if he is attacking you, the medic will keep you alive, and the support will cloak you or help in some other way. There should almost never be any reason for you to stop hitting the monster or run away from him. The team needs you to do the damage to the monster. Number 2. Most of the assault's main weapons have a lot of effects and loud sounds coming from them, which can usually attract the monster's attention. Think about it, whether it is a good idea to draw the monster's attention or not. Is your team in good health and your personal shield is ready to go? Unload everything you've got of him and try to draw the monster's attention to you. Is your team not doing so great? Your shield doesn't go down? You might want to stay back a bit and maybe switch to a less obvious weapon. Your team needs to recover first before they can start to protect you again. If you start drawing monsters' attention, you will be all by yourself because your team is still recovering. Number 3. Pay attention to your team and the other classes. While this may seem obvious for every other hunter, the assault relies the most on this team. Follow your trapper to find and catch the monster quicker, and pay attention to the instructions he gives when you are tracking the monster. Pay attention to your support. Is he about to use one of his high damaging abilities? Be in a position so that he can use those abilities more effectively. Pay attention to your medic. Is he or she busy with the other hunters right now, or can you count on a heal when you need it? Number 4. Aim for the head and for the weak spots. The medic can create vulnerable spots on the monster, and as the damage dealer, you should fully capitalize on these weak spots. Even if your weapon or your accuracy isn't too great, every bullet that hits these weak spots or the monster's head helps.
No more shield! Backup required attention.
These hunters are here to aid the team in tracking, trapping and controlling the monster. They possess the most crowd control abilities of all the hunters and bring special tools with them in order to find the monster a lot quicker and easier. The trapper is arguably the most important class in the game. Simply enough, without a good trapper, everyone can't do their job. The monster is free to roam around the map and he is much quicker than the other hunters. Without the trapper trapping the monster, no one will ever be able to do his job. The trapper is also usually the number 1 target for the monster. As long as the trapper is down, the monster is free to stay in the fight or run away if he wants to. The mobile arena. The mobile arena is the class-based ability for all the trappers and pretty much the trademark ability for the hunter team. It takes a second for the trapper to throw the mobile arena, and then it takes another 3 seconds before it is fully deployed. Once fully deployed, it will create a massive sphere of energy around the device, ensuring that no one can escape the area for a while. And I do mean no one. The hunters are just as trapped in the arena as the monster. You can, however, enter the arena from the outside, be it a hunter or a monster. The mobile arena gives the hunters a fighting chance against the high mobility of the monster. It lasts for a full minute, forces the monster to engage the hunters. The mobile arena stays up until its 1 minute duration is over, or until the trapper is incapacitated. The trapper can also manually deactivate the mobile arena if he wants to. The mobile arena has a cooldown of 1 minute, with the cooldown starting once the arena is down. Number 1. Always be at the front of the group. This way your teammates can follow you easier and you have a bigger chance of trapping the monster as soon as you found its location. Number 2. You are the team's leader when it comes to tracking the monster. Give them instructions on which way you want to go and where you think the monster will be. Number 3. Hold on to your mobile arena. It has only one purpose, keeping the monster from running away. If that isn't the case, you might want to hold on to it until the monster decides to run away. It's a good idea to first soften up the monster, and if he then decides to run, trap him in the mobile arena so you've got another full minute of laying damage on him. These hunters are the backbone of any hunter team. They ensure that everyone stays alive so that they can continue to do their jobs while they are under the monster's attack. Not only does each medic save their teammates in a different way, they each offer some extra utility besides their life-saving abilities. Without a good medic, the team is sure to be overwhelmed by the monster's constant attacks. The Burst Tool. Burst Tool is an ability that all the medics have. A large green puff of smoke emits from the medic, healing all nearby hunters for a decent amount of health. The cloud also heals the medic himself, and this is the only way he can heal himself. Note that because it is a large green puff of smoke, the monster will easily be able to identify your position, even if you are cloaked. Number 1. Keep your distance. All of the tools and the weapons that the medic have can be used at medium to long range. There is simply no reason to stay close to the monster as a medic. Number 2. Try to get as many weak spots on the monster's body or the head as possible. Your weak spots will allow your team to do more damage, and if you hit them on the head or the body, they are easier to hit, since the monster's limbs or tentacles or whatever he has will be harder to hit than its torso or head. Number 3. Your team needs to protect you and tell them to do so. Call for your assault to lay down some damaging abilities which you can hide in. A cloak from your support will help you hide away from the monster, and your trapper can use his crowd control to keep the monster away from you. You need to stay alive if you're planning to win this fight. The support can be seen as the jack of all trades of the team. Reasons are: number 1. He deals the second most damage of all the hunters. He has relatively high damaging weapons, and his abilities can be absolutely devastating if placed correctly. Number 2. Each support offers defensive utility through his AoE cloaking fields. And number 3. Their other abilities are focused on other sorts of utility that the team can use. The support's flexibility is what makes him such a great asset to the hunter team. He can always be of use, no matter the situation. Tracking, fighting, hiding, it doesn't matter. The Cloaking Field. The Cloaking Field is an area of effect cloaking ability that turns every nearby hunter, including yourself, invisible as long as they stay close to you. Note that the cloak disappears for a second if you fire a weapon, use an ability, or you've been hit by the monster. Number 1. Observe every situation and react to it accordingly with one of your weapons or abilities. Can you fire your gunner for a good couple of seconds? Or maybe it's time to place your damaging ability right now. Or perhaps you need to get close to your teammate and get him out of a nasty ability with your cloaking field. Number 2. If the fight is really going south, it's up to you to make a quick escape. Use your cloaking field and get out of the monster's sight before he notices you. But remember, use this only if you are sure that the fight is lost, or you are simply abandoning your team, which I'm sure they won't appreciate. Now, there is a lot more that the support can do, but that will be covered in the video for each support character. Thanks for watching. If you found the information from this video useful, or you simply enjoyed watching it, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please leave a comment in the comment section below. My name has been Dr. Alex, and happy hunting.